And action! Cut! It's a wrap.
When did you decide in your gut to become an actress? What influenced you? What was the aha moment, as Oprah says?
Do you know, this is funny because I don't actually recall an aha moment. I pretty much did this from the get-go. When I was really, really small, my parents didn't quite know what to do with me because this sounds awful, because I couldn't really communicate quite well. When my brother was born, I stopped talking completely.
Oh, what's the age difference?
2 years, so I was quite small.
Yeah.
And my mum always says that I just would not talk to them and not really talk and make friends at school and stuff. So I pretty much went into drama sort of Saturday school straight away. It kind of, as a form of sort of drama therapy to try and get me out of my shell, basically. Yeah. And I never ever assumed that I was going to be doing anything different. I think there was a point when I was sort of at A-level stage, and my school were like, we'd quite like you to try for Oxbridge, maybe do English, and I did think about it for a good while, and then I was like, no, that's my happiest time. It's the time when I feel most at home. I just want to do that forever, kind of.
Okay.
And I couldn't imagine myself in an environment where everyone didn't talk about it all the time. And so literally, there was not an aha. And also my grandparents were a massive influence on me. My grandfather was the accountant for Samuel French.
Oh.
So we went to shows all the time. And I think I was probably one of the only grandchildren that sat still. So I got taken to opera, ballet and musicals and theatre from quite a young age.
So you had like the vision of what it is to do it professionally, and
Yeah.
you knew that it was possible to like make a living out of it.
Exactly. And my grandmother was an English teacher, but she was a massive fan of film, classic film. And she basically made me watch all of it. Once I decided that looked like the route I was going to take, she was like, okay, we got to sit down. Let's learn about the greats now. And Shakespeare, and she taught me all about Shakespeare as well. Which is now what I teach sometimes.
You're a teacher as well?
At drama school, yeah.
Good. What ages?
So I teach from the age of 22, and I think my oldest student was 54.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. So they're a big range. Well, they're master students, so they're just the best because they come from all walks of life. They're from all different backgrounds. Some of them have been, like I have, acting from a young age. Some of them have done completely different careers and turned their lives around to go back to acting. And I just think that's just so interesting. And you get such the best sort of honest behaviour on stage because lots of them have really been through things.
Yeah.
And that's really, really important.
Do you think that going to school, performing arts school, is imperative to become a successful actor?
I don't think so. I know that's a massive contradiction. I have friends who just went to my university was very, very good. I did drama at Exeter, and I've got friends who just did that and are doing relatively well. I think there is a problem with the fact that it's really, really difficult to make connections without going to drama school.
Yeah.
And what's great about East 15 was my year group, especially it's my community, it's my family, and they all do things and we all still work with each other. Mm-hmm. And that's the problem. I think that's why people probably feel like they need to go to drama school, because
I think I was when I interviewed Anne-Marie, the principal of the MTA, we were also talking about that, and I asked her, although she runs a school, if she thought that it was the make it or break it, and we came to the same conclusion. We both think that it's not necessary, but it helps because you create all that, the people that are around you, and that can lead to, like you, to years and years of and not only friendships but partnerships in work mode as well.
Also, my teaching at East 15 would not have happened if I hadn't have gone there.
Yeah.
It would absolutely not have happened. And it's only a few weeks a year, but those few weeks are like, they bring me back to my craft.
Yeah.
And that is just that's just so nice. Yeah. And it's about finding, I think what I learned at East 15 is it's about finding your way of connecting. That's what I find. And it gives you the tools to be like, no, that's okay. If you need to go and be a hippie for a day and do your monologue to a tree, that's all right. And my sort of 4-year-old, 2-year-old wouldn't speak to anyone self was like, great.
Yay!
Fab. That works really well for me.
I like that.
I like that a lot. Yeah. Do you know what? When I got into drama school, I got to 2, and I picked 1 because of financial reasons. I picked East 15 because I live in that area. My parents do, and my God, if I was that close to going to the other one, and I think I'd be such a different actor if I'd picked the other one.
Yeah.
Crazy. Absolutely mental.
I think, yeah, because of the people that you would be with, that would be massively different than the ones that you end up being friends with.
Yeah, and even the order of way of the things you do on the course, like that's so important. I mean, my MA course was done so well in the fact that we did Chekhov first, which I sat quite well into because I'd always been told that I should be a classical performer. And then suddenly we did Sam Shepard and Patti Smith and all sort of, don't wear any underwear, smoke loads of weed, listen to Janis Joplin. And I was like, oh my God. And then doing Shakespeare after that, it was so blended so nicely that I cracked open and then put it back together for Shakespeare, which was great. Wow. If that makes any sort of sense. It does.